How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So on this week's episode of Gear 101, we have the Kimber 84M Hunter. We're going to do some accuracy tests on it, let you know what I think about the trigger on the shot, belt recoil, stuff like that. I've got a target set up at 100 yards. We've got two different kinds of ammo. We're shooting the Hornady Precision Hunter. They are 150 grain ELDX bullets traveling at 2,770 feet per second. We also have the Hornady American Whitetail. That is a 139 grain interlock bullet going 2840. So I'm curious to see with the different weights and different speeds, how much difference there actually is at 100 yards. So that'll be interesting, and curious to see how they shoot. Ideally, I would rather the Precision Hunter to shoot better because I feel like it's a higher quality bullet. This should be more repeatable. But in any case, if the American Whitetail shoots lights out, then that's what we'll use for deer this year. Just realized I'm doing like a T-Rex thing over here with my arm. So the 84M Hunter does have a detachable box magazine. It does hold 3 rounds. So we're gonna do a 3-shot group. And some people think that you should do a 5-shot group. I don't really care what you do. To be quite honest, I just feel like a sporter barrel, 3 shots, and you're gonna be starting to get pretty warm on that barrel, and you're not gonna get accurate numbers anyway. So if you want to shoot a 5-shot group, you go ahead. If you want to get on to me about a 3-shot group, I don't really care. But I've shot these enough to know that when that barrel starts to get warm, it starts to change things, and it gets warm pretty quick. So about 10 minutes ago, I fired a Fowler because I had cleaned this barrel. I've basically done the break-in. Never really shot for a group, but I have broke the barrel in, and I just fired a Fowler shot. So we're going to do 3 rounds with the American Whitetail first, and we'll let it cool about 3-4 minutes between each one, and see what we come up with. A little shot of coffee, that way I can keep everything nice and steady. I will say, even at 100 yards, this 2.5 to 8 power scope, it's definitely not over magnified. Plenty for a game animal, but when you're talking precision shooting, 8 power is by no means too much. So if this thing will shoot an MOA Group, that'll be great because it's a lightweight rifle. It has a 8 power scope max, so I think that for all intents and purposes that would be ideal. Anything better is just icing on the cake, but we're going to shoot for one MOA Group and see what happens. So here we go. Alright, so we're not shooting for bullseyes, we're shooting for a group. So we're just going to fire 3 and see what we end up with. Before I fire this 3rd shot, I do want to say that trigger is really nice. It has pretty much 0 creep, really crisp. Like we said, in the first video, 3.5 pounds, so in my opinion, a pretty good poundage as far as a hunting rifle. So we're going to fire this 3rd shot, and hopefully we got a group down there. All right, so I think I know where a couple of them hit, but just to be sure, we're going to go down there, get a close-up look at it, and see what we got. All right, so that is a 3.5-inch group at 100 yards with the Hornady American Whitetail, and that is absolutely unacceptable. All right, so if I'm being honest, that's probably one of, if not the worst 100-yard group I've ever shot. Even though American Whitetail is a less expensive ammo than others, it does typically shoot fairly well in most rifles I've shot it in. Obviously, this rifle does not like that ammo at all. And I'm not going to say this to brag or anything, but just so you all know that I'm not just some dude that don't know how to shoot. I did shoot for quite a few years in high school, won quite a few competitions at state level and everything, and went to college on a rifle shooting scholarship. So I do have the ability to shoot precision pretty well. Am I the best? Absolutely not. But I know 100% that if a rifle will shoot sub MOA or MOA, I can get it there at least. Now there are rifles that outshoot me, that's for sure, but 3.5-inch group, that's pretty pathetic, I can assure you. So the barrel is nice and cooled, so we're going to load up 3 of the Hornady Precision Hunters. These are the 150s. This this rifle does have a 1 in 9 twist, so shouldn't have any problem stabilizing that 150 grain bullet at all. All right, let's send the first one down range. All right, so there are the 3 with the Precision Hunter. They're coming in at right at an inch. So definitely way better. So there you have it. So Kimber does guarantee a 1-inch group at 100 yards with this rifle. They say with, you know, premium factory ammunition. And, you know, I believe that, because American Whitetail is definitely not premium. Precision Hunter should be considered premium, I think. And with that Precision Hunter ammo, we were able to get 1-inch group at 100 yards. I mean, it was right on the line, but it was an inch. This is only 2 boxes of ammo that I've tried. I do want to try some other stuff. I definitely want to try a Federal Premium loaded with a ballistic tip. I think that'd be maybe a good combo for this rifle. But yeah, so honestly, I'm actually really happy with it. To be able to get a, you know, a 1 MOA gun that the whole setup fully loaded weighs 6.5 pounds, and, you know, be able to shoot that kind of group at 100 yards is pretty good in my opinion. And also being able to do it with an 8-power scope. My little orange dots down there aren't the best thing for an 8-power scope because they are kind of small. I would like to have something a little bigger, but yeah, I think that this gun will do at least 1-inch group, and I'll do some different ammo tests and see what it really likes. But at least we know that Kimber is sticking to their promise of giving us a 1 MOA gun. So if you want to check out any of the gear that I've used in this video or in previous videos, there is a link down below for my Amazon storefront. I'll have all the stuff that I use that is on Amazon at least. Obviously they don't sell ammo or rifles. But as far as the optics and the Wheeler trigger pull gauge, stuff like that, I'll have all that down below. So you can go there, shop around if you're interested in anything. I'd really appreciate it. I fund all these videos myself, so any little bit helps. I'd appreciate it. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll have more on this rifle and a bunch of other rifles coming up. Until next time, y'all be safe.